Welcome from MSD, Digital Analytics Agile Lead Lukas Teply and Product Owner of Digital Analytics, Karel Navratil.
Hello everybody, how are you enjoying the conference so far? Hope that you refill your energy with the coffee. I think some of you is still on the coffee. And we will share with you in the next 30 minutes how we orchestrate data on the global level. So I'm Karel, this is Lukas. Hello. So let me start with the obligatory introduction of our company. I'm not sure if you are familiar with MSD. So we are a global healthcare company focused on research, and we are one of the leading companies in saving lives, providing the vaccines and medicines, especially in the area of oncology, infectious diseases, and diabetes. For the US audience, we are Merck in the US, so you may be familiar more with that part. And we are talking about healthcare. So I'm not sure if there is anyone other from the healthcare industry, but it's quite challenging for us to drive digital execution. And there are various reasons for that. First one is that we are a highly regulated industry. You are not allowed to put any content online without the proper approval. And it's not just the internal approval, but also the state agencies need to put a stamp for it. So imagine a simple email with one message. In e-commerce, you just send it. It's not a problem. For us, it can be a couple weeks of approvals. Another challenge is that we target our customers, which are healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, directors of the hospital. So we can't run a broad campaigns as Axel Springer. We need to focus for the specific individuals, and we need to be sure that it's a doctor, that we don't target advert for a non-professional. Last thing is that we spoke here about the adoption of the new technologies. For healthcare company, it's not a problem to onboard any new technology, but we have really issue to leverage to the full potential because of the restrictions we set, and incorporate it into all of our activities and infrastructure. So we are quite still in the offline marketing and moving to the digital. What do you think connects people globally? Of course, besides money and internet. Any guesses? It's football. The most played and known game in the world. For the US citizens, it's a football, not soccer.
Yeah, football connects people since 19th century, according to Britannica. Actually, who has ever dreamt of becoming a football player? We did. But one day, we decided, instead of kicking a ball, we will play with data. Because as we heard, data is the new oil of the 21st century, and also soil for flourishing your ideas. Well, and because we are at the conference focused on data, we would like to start with some data collection. So who is here working for the local team? Like focus on one country? Okay. Who is here working for the regional team? So for example, responsible for Europe? Okay. And who is here like working for the global team? Oh, nice. I see some hands up. Cool. So imagine a football team. Nowadays, football teams, they are mostly consisting of international players. So there is no one country, there are like many nationalities. And also our team, we are not focused on one market, but we operate globally. So if you point finger to Tokyo and then to San Francisco, actually that's our area where we play. And also as football players, they are playing for a club. We also play for a club called MSD. Well, maybe you think, why those guys that at the conference focus on data, digital analytics, or digital marketing, and they talk about football? Well, we see ourselves as digital analytics coaches. Players are markets and our internal customers. And we are coaches, so we set the strategy, we set the guidance, we provide trainings, so we are sure they play the game called digital execution of marketing activities. And we want to be sure they deliver the right message to the right customer at the right time, and we can successfully measure it. Well, let's kick it off with some statistics of our team. We maintain more than 600 profiles in Tealium IQ. That means 600 websites. According one of our Tealium engineer, it's pretty nice beast. And we have it in 80 accounts. This is really non-standard implementation. It's coming from the legacy. So later, Karel will talk about it, how we solve it out. We also cooperate with more than 30 stakeholders, so that means 30 customers, from 140 countries. And imagine, those customers, they are in different level of digital maturity. That means they are having different requirements they want to fulfill. And as a team, we are scattered in 3 global locations. What it means, we have a hub in Singapore that covers Asia-Pac. We are based in Prague, so we cover Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And our peers in Austin, they cover North America and Latin America. So with a bit of luck, we can work 24/7. But unfortunately, it's not very easy to schedule a meeting, so we all can meet at single point of day. And from 0 to hero, not really, but from 2 people to 16. In past 3 years, we grew up from 2 people to 16, and this brings challenge. How to share knowledge to your colleagues, how to train them, so they are up to speed to provide help to our customers within 6 weeks. And as we are going through digital transformation, and we see many companies are going through this process, we are one of the digital capabilities that's crucial for digital transformation. But on our capability, other 5 digital capabilities are depending. For example, marketing automation, so we can stream data to Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So without no data, no fun. And what are the challenges? In football, the challenge is to score a goal. You have to score a goal and you have to win. Our challenges are following. Let's start with the first one, standardization. When we started cooperating as the team and we were kind of established, what we did in the past was customization, which can't work when you are working on the global scale with so many customers. So you have to standardize. What it means, you will offer your clients the transparent product. Even though you are doing service, such digital analytics is, you can productize it. You can provide functionalities, scroll tracking, timer, submission of the form. You can productize it. You can tell how long it takes, but you can also ask your stakeholders, okay, you need to implement specific code on your page to do data collection to ensure we collect data. Secondly, scalability. Because when you develop the solution, and there are 30 people waiting for the solution to get it ready, and they will not wait 2 months. So you have to deliver it to the market pretty quickly. And you have to be sure that then other people can come and your solution is scalable. So you need to use right technologies. And the last thing, but not least, evolution. Because if you start in the past, you can be focused only on Google Analytics. But the environment around is evolving. The markets that are having more advanced requirements. They want to do A/B testing. They want to send data to their dashboarding platforms. So it's not only about, we will collect data to Google Analytics, but you need to evolve. And you have to be ready for new challenges because you want to deliver the value to your business and marketing teams.
So let's look closer to the challenges which we face and how we tackle them. First one is the standardization. So imagine that we have the 600 profiles. And real-world example is that we had a website which has approximately 6 subcategories on the website. Each of these subcategories had a form where user can fill his information. Unfortunately, all of these 6 forms were completely different from the technical and visual perspective. But it still serves the same purpose to get the data about the user into one profile. That means that we had to develop 6 different tracking extensions to get these forms tracked, as it was, of course, required from the team. Of course, Tealium engineer Kevin, which helped us with this solving it, was not happy about it. Hello, Kevin, in the first row. So what we did is that we prepared the technical standards, which, together with the developers, which now applies to all of our digital assets. So we share these technical guidelines with anyone who is building the websites. You can have the best developers all around the globe, but if they do not follow the same principles, you will be, as a global team, overwhelmed with the tickets of the tracking. While we were solving this part, the how, we were also discussing what we are collecting. And the situation was pretty much similar there. You had the countries which were having registration, and the event was called registration. On the other website, it was sign up, and multiply it by the countries and the number of the profiles. So we came up with the global site taxonomy. It's a simple table which includes all of the variables you can collect and all of the values. And this is our data dictionary. We don't allow any country to collect anything more except of further discussions with them. And this, of course, serves as the baseline for a data layer on our pages. So all of the variables you will see in the table are defined in Tealium IQ for the collection of the data. You are maybe wondering, we are the global team pushing standards to the countries. Are they willing to? Of course they have objection, and it's also part of our team to explain them the value. If we go back to the example, the tracking of the forms, it took us 2 months to develop for them. Now, if they follow the technical standards, they can have it in 1 day. And it brings the scalability. And 600 profiles, how we are managing it? We use libraries in Tealium IQ. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Tealium libraries, but it's a lifesaver for us. Because 600 profiles of a specific tracking extension, let's pick scroll tracking, means that you have 600 versions of the code in all of the profiles. Do you want to update it? You go 600 times to all of the profiles. So you create the library which holds the source of the tracking code, and all of the other profiles inherits this code. So you have one source of the code, and you don't multiply the number of what you need to take care of. Of course, with this goes an important thing is that you need to be sure and have documented what you are changing in this code. Because now, this code influences all of other 600 profiles. And if you fulfill this task, you can evolve. From us, and Lukas will talk in a minute about it in much more detail, we evolve from the solitary analytics team, website tracking, nothing more, helping countries with campaigns, and now we evolve into the source of data for the other capabilities, such as marketing automation. We heard lots about EventStream. We are not there yet. We have EventStream. Simple use case, doctor downloads some content valuable on the site, and our marketing team want to retarget him. Without marketing automation, you go solitary to Google Analytics to find out that there is some action, CRM to identify the user, and to emailing platform to send the email. We are having a simple use case in EventStream. We have one source of the data, website. We have one active feed, so this is condition for the PDF downloads. And we have one connector which sends those data to Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So you automatically know that this specific user downloaded a PDF, and in the marketing automation cloud, they can build their automated journeys and send additional information about the drug or medicine which the user downloaded. So that's our evolution. Now we are looking to the EventStream as a next step.
Yeah. In football, as football club, you need to have right partners. You need to have people running a club. You need to have football club members that are building your base. And you need to have fans. That's sometimes called the 12th player on the ground that can help you win a game. And actually also we need our partners that will help us to overcome challenges and help us with solutions. And we are proud that we found a partner. And that partner is Tealium. And we are proud users of Tealium IQ and Tealium EventStream. So, let's look how we evolved. As Karel mentioned, we started with focus on Google Analytics back in 2014. As you can see, the markets, they started with more requirements. They were coming, okay, can you provide us data to campaign managers to help us building the audience? Because, as we mentioned, it's very important that we target the right audience with the right content. Content is very costly to develop in our industry, so we have to be 100% sure we are sending them the right message. And we are sending it at the right time, so based on specific user interactions. When marketing automation era started, and we had got solution for it, we started streaming data to marketing automation platforms. Also, you need to make decisions, so you have like some dashboarding platforms. And this is evolving, so right now, we are before entering the era called Customer Data Platform, represented, for example, by EventStream. And this will bring new challenges. What are the challenges? For example, use cases. What will be the use cases for our business? How the support model will look like? Will it be supported by our global team, or will we deliver it on the self-service basis, so markets will run it on their own? You can see there could be some limitation also on resources on their side, because right now it's pretty difficult to find like technically skilled people. But that's it. These new challenges are right now the questions that we want to answer. So if you already got experience with those challenges, you onboarded those technologies, feel free to reach us out and share some tips and tricks with us to help us to enter this new era.
What should be the takeaways from our session? And we will just repeat ourselves, of course, but standardize, even if you are small. You never know how big you will grow, and you need to have the technical standards and taxonomy standards, never the size. Scale as much as you can. So build the libraries, simplify your work, and automate your work, which enables you to evolve and do not stop. You don't need to incorporate and deploy all of the new solutions right away, but you need to be aware of them and incorporate them in your long-term strategy to have them. So we are more than happy to discuss with you if you have the same challenges or completely other challenges. So let's have a coffee in the afternoon or tomorrow, and of course, we can just talk about the football. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you.